So guys, welcome back to the session. So log activity is something like, see, whatever the log sources are sending to your system, that basically it approaches to the log in a raw data. See how raw data looks like. This when you double click on the log activity in a user interface, how to enter into the user interface, just go and log out, just do. See, this is the console where you are getting. Once you are entering to the Curadar, you will get an option called log activity. Log activity is something called where you are collecting your logs in from various log sources. So this is my log activity. I'm just click over here. By default, it start giving the real time activity. Sorry guys, real time activity. See, what is mean by real time activity? Real time activity is something like all log sources are sending their logs and it will coming in a normal pace with respect to your EPS. According to your EPS, it will throw some messages. See, according to me, my EPS is something like 50 EPS. Yeah, for a community edition, it is a 50 EPS. That's why it is sending something like 34 on average, 34 to 35, 40 maximum. It throw with that pace. So if you see on the bottom, but to the length of this particular quantity, see this one from here to here, first and foremost thing, the count is by default is 40. You should understand. I am explaining. There is a meaning for this. This is the 40 count. When I stop this, it is giving some 25 count. By default, it is giving 25 pages. So what is the general activities log count is? It is something like 1000 counts. See, you will get here display 1 of 40 and total of 1000 counts. Whenever you stop here, you will get 1000 count of logs. You can save by using actions. Either you go to you can say export to visible columns, or you can with the respect to XML or CSV format, you can log. So this is the basic things. By default it shows. So how you will get the logs? So once I'm restarted with the real time streaming is started now. Basically how logs looks like. So if you see, there is something called display. If you click over here, there is something called raw event. Press raw events. See, basically log looks like this. See, log is something, this is the starting of the collection. See, this was collection time. This is the log source. If it is giving some generic log source, means this particular log source is not added to your log source group. Where do you see log source group, log sources? In an admin tab. See, in an admin tab, you can see log sources. See, these are the log sources which are connected to my Curadar. But if it is showing something like generic log sources, that means it is not yet added to your Curadar, but logs are sending. That means it is not yet detected any DSM. What is DSM? Device support module. See, what device support module will do? It will pick up the log and it will give some properties, something like source IP, source ports, destination IP, destination port, event name, user name, what is the log type, whether it is a security, where is it gives us some magnitude value, and it is gives some low level category, high level category. We will discuss about low level category, high level category, but it will give so many things. Okay, so by default log shows in a raw data, but if you double click over here in a log activity, if you double click over here, it gives some set of properties. See, there is the event name, log source, event count, time, low level, source IP, source port, destination IP, destination port, username, magnitude. See, these are the 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is last is magnitude. So these 10 properties are common. But if you see over here, there is a blank is there. If you do anything grouping is something called, if I want to check all source IP as my group, or you can say if there are some different set of IPs, if you get it, one will be shown over here, the number of events will be shown here. If I can also do event group, I can also do log source group, I can also do time group. The time group is not possible generally. So log source low level category group, source IP group, source port group. So we will see how to do. So this is the basic logs which you are getting. If you see, you click raw events, then you will get the raw events. There is something called normalized with a IPv6 column. If anything, if your organization using IPv6, then you can also check this. There is an option called IPv6. Okay. By default, it is not showing anything. See, there is a IPv6. Though it is, there is no logs. There is no IPs with respect to IPv6. It's giving 0.0.0.0. Okay. If it is nothing is there, either it will give 0.0.0.0, else it is giving something like NA. Okay. If it is unable to understand anything, it used to give, it is something, port is always something like numeric. IP is also something like numeric. That's why it is giving 0.0. Username may be a numeric, may be a name, or you can say word. So that's why it is giving N/A. Okay. So we will start from now. So how to check last 15 minutes data? So I'll go back to my double click. I'm going back to my normal activity now, real time activity. I want to see last 5 minutes data over here. It is moving a lot. See, if you are seeing in your organization, it may be something like thousands, 2000, 5000 events per second. But I want to see last 5 minutes how much events have been passed. So I can check by using, there is something called view. I just click over here. I'll select last 5 minutes. See, if you find this kind of line, see something, there is something called, see there is, this is what called time series. So whenever you get this kind of graph, it is something called, you can say this is what called time series. In each time, each second, it gives the real time activity. In a last 1:47 p.m. at 06, sorry, on 6th October 2021 at 1:47 p.m. the logs count is 2450. At 1:48 it is 2226 quantity. Like that, it gives the entire quantity. So this is what called time series. Okay. So you can also see all those data. See, there are total 12,1116 items. You can see here, and by default I said how many lines used to be here. It used to be by default 40. You can change the value, but by default you can set set is 40, and this is number of pages. And you can limit. You can check only last 5 minutes data. You can select last 5 minutes data with result to 1000 only. Last 5 minutes. In last minutes, I want to see only last 1000 logs. That means from last 5 minutes, what are the fresh 1000 logs? How can I say fresh 1000 logs? See, I press here. Now it gives only 1000 logs. See, though there may be so many logs in last 5 minutes, I limit my count to 1000. Why this required? In a 1000 for last 5 minutes, I want to see only last 1000 logs. I mean, last 1000 means from the present time to last 1000 logs. You can also set to up to 10 lakhs. You can say 10 millions. That is 100 crores. You can set this level to 10 millions. Sorry, 10 millions. Sorry, 10 millions, and you can set. See, by default it is 12,526, the logs, last 5 minutes log. Okay. You can also set a last interval fresh. By default it is 1 minute. You can put it here. It will do auto refresh in every 1 minute. If you select this option, last interval auto refresh, if you select this every 1 minute, see there is 2252 in a 1 minute. After 1 minute, if you see, it is counting here. Next refresh time happens at after 45 seconds. If you wait after 45 second, it will do refresh and it will give the different count. Shall we wait or shall I move towards another? Okay, this is something, and you will get the current statistics also. There is some meaning. Number of total result is 2522. That particular result quantity is 875 KB. compressed value is 0, there is nothing specific, and you can also see so much of more details. So this is the host name, this is the count, this is the index size. There is no indexing was happened, how much time it has taken, percentage of complete, it will give some, whether it is fully completed or partially completed or something like. So now it has refreshed. Now see, it is a count is 2453. Now it is changed.
Vishnu,
Yeah,
one thing. Total result is 2450 for last 5 minutes, right?
yeah,
Data file search, what it means actually?
yeah.
Data file source, file searched.
Data file searched, where it
Yeah.
is?
Uh,
Yeah,
below the
data
property.
file searched.
Yeah.
See, if there is something over here, see, if I give some something like, if I give some filter, now
Yeah.
I have not given any filter,
Yeah.
so that's why it is not yet searched anything. There's a reason it is 0. If I give some filter over here, it will search that files, number of files. In a last, see, this is something called, it is not in a real time. It is
Okay.
enough if you are doing some
Offline
activity,
searches.
yeah, offline searches. Okay.
Okay.
So it took 18 milliseconds to do this activity. And if you click more details again, you will find that that whether this particular thing is fully completed or not. Though it is complete showing here, sometimes it is showing here completed, but if you see here, it is something like it has done only 99% only, something like. Got it? So this is basically a basic view from a real time view. Okay, real time view is something else. Basic view is, sorry, basic last 5 minutes, you can check last 15 minutes, you can check last 30 minutes, you can check last 45 minutes, up to 7 days you can by default check. But if you want to go for more than beyond 7 days, how can you do? This is the basic activity that has been already pre-placed. But if you want to go for beyond 7 days, to do that activity, I used to give a basic idea that first you do last 5 minutes activity, so that it will do a faster search. Okay, it has done. Now you change the time. Now you change it to some September. See, I want to go for last 1 month activity. Now I am selecting from dates. It is better first you do last 5 minutes activity, if though it may give some result or not, but first you do 5 minutes activity, followed by, why only 5 minutes activity is the easiest, nearest possible and easiest trackable. If it is there is any issue is there in a search, then also we can come to know. If it is not completed in 5 minutes, that means there is a lag, or you can say your search is having some issue. Okay, maybe data come or not, but it should be completed. Then I'll go with a time. Now I'll give the specific time. I can go up to whatever data you kept as a archiving log. You can kept as a warm data, you can active logs. You can go up to beyond 1 year, 2 years, if you are keeping your data in your dump according to your SAN area. You can say there are so many things come into the picture. So once your data is stored in your system as a last 6 months, you can go up to 6 months. So I am starting from something like March. So you can select from 1st March to 6th of something like October. You can select. Now you will get the log, entire logs. So now the quantity is quite high. Now it is taking so much of time. See, it is now something like so much of time. Why? Because it has to go to, now it is a raw log. There is no, I have not given anything. It should go to each and every database. If it is indexed, it has to be taken. If it is not indexed, it has to go to each and every aerial database and each and every events instance. I said these are the events. Log sources is events. It has to go inside the events and it check each and everything, and it will take so much of time. So if you do this kind of activity and you found that it is taking so much of time, how to cancel this session? So you can do by doing, see, this is something called cancel. You just click this search and it will ask the confirmation. If you see, it is still at 0%, and over here it is giving some time. See, it is not yet, it has taken 46 seconds, and someone wants to give some message. Okay, so it is yet taken so much of time, but it is 0% only. It may take so much of time and you don't have that much of patience right away. So you want to cancel this, and you found that this particular search is hanged now, or some you want to change the some test result. So just cancel this by click here. If you click here, it will cancel the search, but it will take some time to cancel the search. It may take 1 to 2 1 not 1 minute. Why? Because it's a huge data. It's cancelled, I hope so. So it is giving some data. See, it's cancelled now, but it gives the last possible result. So has said the search has been cleared, but you can view the result that was returned before you cancel the search. How much the search you have done? You have done something like 1 2 3 4 5 pages into 40, that is, you can count this here. See, the result is 4,93,775. It has searched 282 MB total, and data file search. Why? Because this particular has went off the way. This is off the way search. That's why it has went back and search each and every files that has there in a events last day files. So the quantity is something like 1986, and the size is 15.9 MB. Now got it, Vaibhav?
One thing, like like if you search for any event, okay,
Yeah.
like if I say about the authentication event, okay,
Okay.
authentication log, so it will search each and every event, otherwise it will ask for the authentication log only.
So that's we will go and see. That is the criteria. That your criteria, I will fulfill it. No worries.
Okay.
So
Okay.
to do those activity, so first and foremost, now everything is cleared and it is cancelled. Till now it is cleared, but this is a raw log search. Till now we have not given any filters. Okay, we have not
Okay.
given any filter, and there is no meaning of doing all this stuff. Why? Because you cannot get exact basic idea of with out of this, but you can only get the number of size and all this. How many logs are there in a last 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, these things you can get it. And all those things, something like, see, for basic activity users it is okay, but you wanna check some specific events, how to do those things. So first and foremost, I will start up with some source IP. So I wanna see whether there is a source IP is something called 192.168.10.111. So maybe this source IP is there, maybe not there. But I wanna check whether this source IP is sending some logs, or you can say, is there any activity related to this source IP? The log source may be different, but I wanna check some end users that whose IP is 192.168.10.111 or 11. Okay, I wanna check. So how to do this? To do this, first and foremost, we do the add filter. You need not to go back and double click the log activity. You do from here itself. You just click add filter. Here there are so many parameters that you can make it as a filter. See, there is something called source and destination IP. By default, there are so many things, and I'm suggesting each and everyone to read this one and make sure that what is the meaning of it. Source and destination, source or destination IP. Either it may be source IP or it may be destination IP, or it, see, IP and category. Category you forget, I will explain later. Is there any asset name is called something like destination asset name, destination IP, destination port, log source group. We will talk about log source and log source group again with search. Source IP, event name. If you know the event name, you can give. If you know the domain, as I told you, we can select only domain data, Flipkart data, you can select. And see, anomaly alert value, if it is more than 5, C4, something like. If you know the source and destination MAC address, you can select any IP. You don't know what is the meaning of whether it is a source IP, whether it is a destination IP. If maybe you found in a payload, you can select any port, you can select. And like that, there are so many things. You have to read each and everything. By default, I'll explain some of the things. First and foremost, we start up with source IP. Okay, source IP index. Whenever it is showing some indexed, that means this all are this. See, whenever I click, this is source IP index. Whenever it is showing indexed, means it is accumulating data in aerial database with some other database. Okay, it is joining entire payloads activity, as well as it creates something like sorry, source IP index, means it is creating a separate table with respect to this source IP. Okay, that's why it is giving some index. So this index data, if you are searching any index data, it give faster result. Okay, so and this is one of the easiest mechanism. If you wanna do some basic activity and you take out the things, you first try to pick the index data only. Okay, so source IP index, I am trying equal. See, there are some operators: equal, does not equal, equals to any of. What is the meaning? What is the difference between equals and equals any of? Equals means single IP. Equals any of means multiple IP. Is does not equal to any of means multiple. It will be negative to equal. So I will select something like equals or equals any of. Okay. Now I am adding two IPs: 192.168.10.11. One thing, I wanna check both the activity: 192.168.10.11. Okay. Now I wanna see these source IPs are there or not. So now I added to filter, but it is huge data. See, from here to here it is a huge data, but still, see, it is, I have started from 1st March to 6th September, but it is completed within a 3 seconds. Why? Because I have imported on source IP index.
Index.
That's why this log is very fast. See, it is only related to 10.111 only. There is no, I don't know whether it is there or not. You can check. You can also do some activity over here also. Now I want to see, is there any data related to 10.11? How do I see? So there are two things. In a first page, I did not get any 10.11. Okay, and in a second page 10.11 is also not there. But how do I know in a 13 pages whether it is there or not? So is it quite problematic for me to check each and every page like this? Is it so? So to avoid that, what I will do, I'll just take a cursor to this particular source IP and I'll select right click, and there are some options are there. See, now I have already seen there is some activity called 10.111. Now I want to see the 10.11 activity, whether it is there or not. Now what will I do? Now I'll select something like filter on source IP is not 1.192.168.10.111. Why? Because I want to see the activity of 10.11. That's the reason I have selected two IPs. So now I selected source IP is not 192.168.10.111. Now we will see whether logs are there for with respect to 10.11 or not. See, with respect to 10.11 there is no logs. So we got confirmed that there is no logs with respect to 10.11. There is only logs of 192.168.10.111 activity. There is a user activity was found, source IP activities was found with respect to 10.11. You can also clear filter from here itself, but if you clear filter, it will go for a search. It is quite differ. You again, it will start from March. So better you double click this. Okay, to avoid any misconception, or you can say any bigger log search, you just double click, it will go towards again fresh. Everything is fresh. Now it will give activity, normal activity. Now I want to check something called, I want to go with a log source. I don't know what is the source IP, what is the what is the destination IP, is a port or something, but I know the only activity of some log source. See, I want to check the activity of AD server. I want to check the activity of some AD server. They can consider some AD server. How do I check? So I am getting some logs from AD servers. So I know the AD servers is a log source is there in QRadar. So just I will select log. You can also give some basic numbers, so it will give the idea. See, by giving some log, it automatically gives some related to basic. See, log source group, log source time, log source date. See, there are searches related to all log. See, catalog, log string, SSH login, audit event. So like that, I am selecting now log source indexed. Over here, what is my log source? My log source is something called Windows Earth. server, this is my log source. Okay, 10.254. I wanna select this. Okay, I'll add filter. Now I wanna check last 24 hours activity with respect to 10.254. See, I do 10.254. There are some activity and there are total 1276 events were come from this particular Windows server. Now I wanna see there are so many events. See, event name is username unlocked, username change, username logged out, username change, username logged out, something is there, but there are so many events. How do I check whether how many different types of events are there? So there are so many events. See, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is highly impossible for me to go each and every page and check whether the event is new or different or new or different and count in a paper. It is quite difficult for me. I can do grouping different event names and I can check the count. What is the event count of that particular event name? So how do I do? Just go to view, display. View is something called time. Now if you go to default display, earlier we used to get only these three: default, normalized and raw events. Now there are so many things out there. You can group with this respect to all these things. Now I am doing with respect to event name. What happens? See here it is giving grouping by event name. So what happens now? There are total 8 different types of events we found. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And with respect to this event name, there are how many number of count is there? Event count is 1431 and what is the count is 870. What is the difference between these two? Why event count is 1431? Why the count is 1870? Can anyone tell? See, there is something called event count. So are you understand now? If I do this event name, so there are so many events. See, we found that there are something 1250, something, how many events we have seen? Something for 4000 to 5000 events, I think. Yeah. There may be something 1276. Okay. There are 276 count are there. We can see whether it is clear or not. See, 800, 900, 1000 is something like 1276 is matching almost. The count is matching. But here this event count is differs. Why this event count is differs? We have seen there is only 1276 count. Okay. And there are these many events. With respect to each event, there is a count. There is a 800 count. There is a 800 user logged out I found. See, 870 user logged out. But the event count is 1431. What is the difference? Why this much is differs? So it is the difference is 1500 something like.
It might be chances that like we have searched for the 24 hours only.
No.
No.
This event count is something called prior to processing. We have a discussion of event collection and there is something called before sending to event process. There is something called, I said, coalescing of events. You got it? So there is something called coalescing of events. So there are similar kind of events found before event process was happened. What this particular event collector has done is maybe 4 to 5. See, if I do this, go back and do the default normalized activity, you can see the difference. See, for this user account logged, at this specific time there is a 3 events, okay, but the event count is only 1. Okay, there is a 4 events, event count is 4, but event is single. Why? Because these 4 events are merged as a single event. This is what total event count. This is what total event count, and this is what actual event. Got it now? There is
Okay.
some event count, there is a count. Event count is prior to coalescing, count is after coalescing. That's why it is showing something like, now if I go to event name here, again I am doing the same event name grouping. Now see, I have already told there was a blank place. The blank place is occupied by this event name grouping. See, if I do again back normalized activity, see there is a blank. This blank is filled by this event name as a group event. Why? Because this event name is now grouped. Whenever you do a grouping, it comes to here, this particular blank, and this will be replaced. See something like, see if I do event name, see now the values become changes. Earlier we used to get a big line that was called time series. This is what called charts. So this charts defined is giving some set of things is, out of these many events, the logged out event is occupying 68% of 100%. Okay. Out of this 1236 logs, 1276 logs, 60% logs are related to logged out. That means some activities happened behind it. Okay. So you can come to know that. So you can easily get it. So you don't know any events, but you wanna see only user disabled activity. So you can just double click in the particular event after doing the grouping. So why? Because see how many events are there. There are 164 events, and the total of 31 count is there. So there were 31 users was disabled now. So just you can check, double click over here. Now you will get the only logs of user account disabled here with respect to time series. See, now you got in a time series. This is a time series. At this particular time, there is a huge data was found. There are total some 31 events. With respect to, see now you got the username also. So there are multiple times there is an NTWS add. See again NTWS add is there. Now NTWS add is there. Everything is there. Okay. So now we got with respect to one event ID, user account is disabled. Okay. Now I wanna see there are how many users they got disabled. See there are multiple users are there. With at this time this user is disabled, and at the same point of at this time also the user is disabled. At this point of time also user is. But I wanna check with respect to this particular NTWS add user, how many times he has been disabled in last 24 hours. So to do, what do? I have to do grouping on this particular username now. Now I picked out two specific event. Now I want to go to again thorough event towards username. What is the username and how many times it has been disabled. So what will I do? I will do grouping on this particular event name. So how, just I go to display again, see there is something called group username, display username. Now I am doing a grouping on username. So now you got it.
Yeah.
See there is some events called there is a NTWS add is there. There is total 23 events and there is a 8 disable. Okay. Got it?
Yes. Yes.
Now with respect to domain join, DOM join, there is 8 count and there is a 5 counts. The event, there is a 8 events were found and total there is a 5 events. Like that, out of 31, there are these many events were formed. If you go back to see this main activity, see this is total event count is 164 and the count is 31. For with respect to user disabled, here I did event name grouping. Over here I did on username. Now you got the same quantity 160 something. See the quantity is 160 only, and here also the quantity is 31 only. 8, 16, 14, 20, 25, 28 plus 3, 31. This count is always similar, but event count is before coalescing the events. Okay.
Okay.
So we have started from one log source and we group it to event names, we group it to some username. See, we are narrowing the system. We are at a broad level, we are looking towards log source from where we are coming to some logs with a event name. From there we are coming to username. So the hierarchy narrowing a lot and it is pinpointing someone only. Now we can come to understand that there are these many users are continuously disabled because of some activity. Either we have to contact these guys, or what is the problem we have to fetch out with respect to all these things. If you found any multiple login failures with respect to these, see, it is created, disabled, unlocked, changed and logged out. It should not generally created. If you can go and see what are the creation, how many creations was happened. There were 11 creations, you can see, but there may be 110 counts prior to that. See, whenever you are creating something, there are so many events will be generated. One of them is 4720 is a creation event. See, these were the users that were created. So you can also check whether these users are legitimate with respect to your see, for this there are 99 times were tried to create this. So I have to found why this 99, and prior to this also there are so many activities related to this SVC ADIM port. Why this one is having so much of time taken to create? Else, see, for this is only one event as created, but why it is having 99 events? So I have to look into is whether it was created normally or through any command or through any shell it was created. Because of that, there was so many events was triggered to create that forcefully. So you have to find out why this has taken 99 times. Got it? So this is how your analysis starts from basics. So this is what you are taken into the broad to the narrowing your event. This is one thing. At the same point of time, there are some user has created, again deleted. See, there is no deletion was happened. So users are created and password changed, logged out and deleted. If this multiple thing happens in a span of 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you can raise an offense. Okay, you can create such a rule over there. You can set a rule something like you can there is a user added followed by user disabled followed by user disabled followed by user enabled, user password changed and user deleted. Within a span of 1 hour if it is done, then you consider there is some activity was taken into considerable in your domain server, or someone has tried to created, disabled, enabled, password change and deleted. Who this used to done in a 1 hour activity? Either is a test activity or some hacker has entered into your domain administration, or you can say with a privileged user facility, and he started creating those users and deleting. Or you can say if you found there is a user created and he has given some privileges, if it is escalating some privileges, domain admin privileges, or you can say enterprise admin privileges, or you can say any he has changed some group policies. So if something goes wrong, so you can create some rule with respect to this, and you can, by using these event names only, you can come to know. It's quite easy for you. So this is one of the easiest way. At the same point of time, I want to check. So this is I did something like I create and disabled. So I want to see this everyday's data, something like I want to see who are the users used to disable multiple times. So I want to do this particular grouping with respect to this username. Okay, sorry, with respect to username. So I did for 24 hours. So these many users are continuously disabling, but I want to see this activity daily. So it can be something like you are doing activity, daily activity for any suspicious done, or you can say you can create a report with this. How to do this? You can save this search. Okay, you can save this search by using save criteria. See, you can save this entire, see, you have given some event name, you have given some log source, you have grouped something, and this entire things, it's not possible every day come and do the same activity. Instead of doing all manual activity daily, you can set this save criteria and you can save it. You can see, if you, and one more thing, if you want to keep this one as a dashboard item, you have to do something like grouping. If you want to group, then only you can add it to dashboard, else you cannot. I will explain when the dashboard part comes, I will explain. See, just do now save criteria. So I am doing something like USB, so I will give some 1 to identify USB, sorry, user account disable activity, okay. So I want to check last 24 hours, every day I want to check last 24 hours activity, and I can save in any, see, there are so many groups are there, these are the save criteria groups, you can add it to anywhere. So for me, I will add in something like AD, there may be something like AD is there, so I can add it to some AD. Otherwise you can also create by using manage groups, so you can create over here also. See, there are so many groups, by default is there. So there is some Microsoft Exchange log is there, you can say Microsoft log, IS log, something like is there. So I want to add it somewhere, Windows log or Windows Search Server, I want to add it to here. So where is the exact location? It is applications, OS, Windows Search Server, I want to add it to here. So I'll go to application OS, and there is a Windows Search Server is there, I want to select over here to identify myself, nothing specific. See, after doing this, you can include your quick searches. If you are doing this, it will be given this particular quick searches area. We will do. You can also share this with everyone. You can share. See, it is a common activity. You have done some activity, and you can share with your colleagues, so that they need not to create again this particular criteria to make. See, creating some criteria is something like, see, mind blowing activity. It used to take some hours sometimes to create some activity. So I'll select as a share with everyone. There is something as set as default. If you click this, whenever you do on a log activity, double click, it will take this criteria as the first criteria. So I never recommend this set as default, but I select include in my dashboard. If I do this, I can place this particular save criteria in my dashboard also. So now I do everything, I press OK. So it is saving the criteria. So now the thing is saved. So where can I see these logs? See, where do I see all this saved activity? So first and foremost, if you have added to quick searches, you will get it over here. See, on the first layer. Why? Because I have added on the one, because it should be on the top. That's the reason I have added to the one, number one as that you can say easiest identification. See, user account disable activity. This is a quick search area, okay, but I want to see where all my save searches has been taken place. So just go to search, there is something called edit search is there, okay. So all my save searches are here. See, there are by default so many save searches for the sake of your day-to-day activities. You can say for the sake of sim activity. So you can see all this. See, there are so much of saved searches, but on the top it is there. Why? Because I have added this numeric. It is always shown on the base of this one. So you do this, you select this again, and you can load, okay. You can load again, you will get it, and search. Load means it will be effective now. So it is now coming here. So whenever I go back and do the log activity, see, I go to log activity, I double click, the activity is coming, the real time activity is coming, but I want to see the user disabled activity. Just I go and click over here directly without doing anything. It will give the last 24 activity. See, last 24 hours from this Windows Search Server, this user account is disabled by grouping by username. The activity came into picture here. It's quite easy for me now. Need not to go and do log activity, add a filter, and add something and something. See, like this. But you don't know anything, but you gotten some information from your one of your friend. Okay, one of your friend, or you can say you from somehow you got some file hash, or you can say some number you got, or some word you got, and you wanna search that activity in your Curador. How do you check? This is the lengthiest activity. I am really discourage this. If you know the basic standards, then only you do, else. So I can only figure out for one. I only recommend for only 24 hours activity. If you wanna select this kind of search, I only recommend it for 24 hours activity. What was it? Add page. See, now I'll do log activity. I will kill everything. Activity is coming. I wanna see there is any word related to ROOT is there in my logs, raw logs. In raw logs, I don't know anything, but there is a ROOT word is there in my log. I wanna check something like, is there may be some virus word is there in my log, raw log. So how do I check? So this is the easiest way to find something, but again it is really painful for Curador to dig out this data. Why? Because it will go and check in each and every raw log by using this particular filter. This is what payload. See, this is what payload contains. We have already discussed what is payload. Payload is something, if you go inside, oh sorry, it has not yet stopped, we'll see. So if you go inside, so the data whichever you are seeing here, the entire data is called payload. Okay, this will be stored in your events table in a line by line, and which is not been ever indexed. Whenever you are checking something with respect to payload, it will go and check each and every line by line of your last 24 hours data, last 48 hours data, last 92 hours data, so whatever. So you need to be more careful while using this particular filter. Why? Because I only recommended for not more than 24 hours. So I want to just check any payload contains, but you want to check, it is most important word and it should be checked. So there are so many parameters. You can give multiple options. Is any of, not any of, is not applicable, something like. So you can give is any of. I am giving two names. One is ROOT. I am adding something. Admin I am adding. Admin. Okay, I am adding admin. So here these words, see, these root and admin, these are not case sensitive. If you are this particular Curador may get capital ROOT, small ROOT, capital admin, small admin, it will find out everything. Okay, so now I am adding. So right now the condition is real time activity and it is now stopped. Now I want to check last 6 hours data only. Why? Because my Curador cannot sustain that much of capability. It doesn't have that much of capability. See, it is taking so much of time. It is still 6% only. For 6 hours it is only 6%, but you have done source IP that was indexed. That's the reason for 6 months activity it has given only 3 seconds. So difference is this. It is payload is not indexed. So never ever do any unindexed data search. Accepted, there may be a time you will get to do a unindexed data, but it is my personal advice not to do unindexed data. See, payload contains root or admin. So there are so many logs where you may get either root or admin. So you in a root user, you are not in a username, you are not getting anything. But if you go inside and you check, somewhere here either root or admin you will get it. See over here.
एलिमेंट सेंटोस
क्या?
या एलिमेंट सेंटोस उसके आगे थोड़ा.
Yeah, CentOS root is there. See, root it was found. That's the reason. So what it has done, it enters and it search each line by line and it found root over here. That's why he has given the search, this particular thing. Like that, there are so many words. Maybe generally root used to get, why? Because it is a Linux word, that's a C. Over here also you will get something like user APS admin. See, this is the admin. It even there may be a prefix suffix is there. If it found with admin, you will get it. So like that, you can get, if you have any suspicious word, you know, and it will be get it here by using this payload contains any of, or you can say any word, you can say any number. If you want to check some number, you can get it. So like that, you can do the search. So this is the basic activity of related to logs. So we have done quick searches, how to save, and how to do a log filter, and how to do log source. Now I want to do some log with respect to some event name. I want to
Vishnu, I have one doubt.
okay.
So, in the log activity, you go for the log searches. Okay, you have created one search. Okay,
Okay.
that is saved. So, it has given the default columns over there.
Yeah, you can change.
We
Say
can change, right?
yeah, we can change. So how
Okay.
do we can change? I'll show you. So
Yeah, yeah,
that is another level of actually explanation. So
yeah.
I was
One
okay.
more thing. Like we can edit that searches,
Yeah,
saved
sure,
search.
sure, sure. You do the saved searches. See, that is again, that is tomorrow's class.
Okay.
It's more or less. So log activity I took 2 days. Even we need to add some AQL queries. How to do advanced search? We will see. So for that we will do those activity in a tomorrow's class. For
Yeah,
this
no
day,
problem.
so today's activity is not. So I don't want to put more pressure on you people. So I start explaining so many things. One day you can't understand. See, there are so many tabs available. So for the day, it's quite easy. There's a log activity. On double click, what are the things are there? I explained each and everything. What is the meaning of this? You need to know this much only. So if I do tell how you do go to filter and do some activity, I play source IP and you will get this data, something like this is not the explanation. If I do this much only and you go into your log activity, you do entire whatever it's a log. That's I can only explain what are the how log activity can be done, not what are the
Correct.
things to be done. Okay. So what are the things to be done is according to your organization. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, I can only explain what is the meaning of this. That's why I explain each and every current statistics, this bottom and this pages, why it is showing all this. See, once you understand all this, if someone asks, so how to save a search, just you do some add a filter and you take out whatever the requirements and you do a save criteria. That's it, and you will get it over here, and you can load from edit search. You can take this and load it. You can load this one also. You can also load anyone. You can take available saved searches. Once you do the load means it will be searched according to with this particular saved search. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Once you do this, you can do the
While
saved search.
yeah, while creating a searches, you have selected assign group. Okay, is it compulsory to assign any group?
Not mandatory. Not mandatory. Group is not mandatory. That's up to you. You can keep it open ended. That's up to you.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
up to you. No worries. So you can. It's not mandatory. You need to add to quick searches. You need to add to dashboard. It's not at all mandatory. And there is no if you are now I want to save this again search with other name. See, I have taken some search from this. See, I am taking some top log sources. I think some top log sources is quite easy for us. So I am taking as a load. So I am searching. There is some data I have got. Okay. So I got this much of data and I got something. So it is of 6 to 6 is only 6 hours data. Okay. Now I want to save with respect to 12 hours data. What will I do? I'll just save criteria. Instead of 6 hours, I'll change myself and I can add it to some other name. And it need not to give in quick searches. Not you can also need not to worry. Need not to give assign. You can also give specific interval time also. You want to check last this time to this time, or you can kept it as a one standard time. Last 6 hours is last 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, 7 days. This is the specific. You can also give last refresh is 1 minute. Refresh time is always 1 minute. Okay, you can use specific interval. You can keep it as default. If I do this default, what happens whenever I double click, this whatever the search is behind it, see this particular activity, whenever I double click, this one only shows. Okay, instead of giving the raw log. See, this is what the raw log. And there are by default, these are the events, log sources, event count. These are the properties only showing in save criteria. You can also edit those activities. See if I do this, see I load this, as you are asked, you can change. See, I don't want destination port, you can remove. I want to give something like event description. I want, suppose event description, it will go on by default, it will go on the bottom. You can make it on the top, or you can say after, according to your requirement. You can move, you can change. See, I don't want category, you remove. I don't want protocol, you remove. I don't want magnitude, remove. Event count, you don't want, remove. Count by default will be there, and these are the base. These. So you want to add something else. See, I want to check the domain. What is the domain of that particular event? So you can make it to some over here. So like that, and you can count by description, so descending, ascending, count with respect to, and result limit also. By default, it gives only 1000 limit. You can also change it to some other limit, and you can change here also. You have loaded. This is loaded, and you can change the time. You can change the filters. You can change the filters as well as log sources, whatever. You see, log sources is something else. So now I want to change the log sources to something else. So you remove this selected filter and give log sources over here. Log sources. Now I want to give some other Windows something like. See, I am now giving some other. So like that. Instead of event user disabled, I want to give something else. Instead of event name indexed. See, I need to actually browse that, as I have a basic idea. User account search. See, there are so many event names, you will get it with respect to this user account. So it will fetching the data. Instead of this, I have to go browse. So I'll check the high level category, not log source type. I will check Windows. Where it is better. Will collect and user account. What happens? Microsoft Windows security logs. Okay, there are some logs. So user account disabled. See, like that I can select. So now I have added to filter. See, user account was disabled. So now I will search again. Now I have changed so many things. Now the result will be remains different. See, it will give username, domain name. So it is not giving any result. Why? Because I have not searched properly. Or you can say, last 24 hours. I think this may be an issue, or that particular thing was not properly selected. This is an issue actually.
Okay.
So you will get some data at least. See now, if you see this, so there are, I removed this, but there are so many event names. See, there are some event disabled, but I wanna go with some disabled one. So it is something like over here only you will get it. So I want to check event changed. Okay, I want to only check event name changed. So now got only event name changed data. Here now the default values are different. See, username, domain, source IP, destination IP, event name again, and this event description. If it is there, then only it gives. Else it will not give. And I selected this log source. If you are not interested, these two also you can remove. You can make a very short and sweet. If you don't require this domain name and all, or even you want only source IP, you don't want destination IP, because destination IP used to be your DC only generally, domain controller. So okay, you can do. So you can make it a sheet and short. You can do those things. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now it is 8 only. Now I will change it to some 4 instead of doing all these things. I don't want now. Domain I don't want. Event description I don't want. Log source I don't want. Minimum these things I required. So total 1 plus 4, total 5. So now see, last 24 hours data. So only 5. 1 2 3 4 5. That's it. And you save it as a user name change. 1 user name change, or you can give any name according to your requirement. Now I don't want to share with anyone. I don't want to add in quick searches, but I want to share. I want to add dashboards. Okay. Now I am not adding to any group now. Press OK. Now if you see the search is saved. Now if you go and see in quick searches, it is not there. But if you go and see in edit search in a saved searches, you will get it here. Okay.
Yeah.
This is something. So you can do either of the way, that is up to you. Again the log activity is up to you. Again you can select with respect to log sources, log source groups. So again if you do continuous searches, you will get an idea that there are so many log sources are there. There are events are. See what we will do. We will talk about this thing tomorrow regarding how log searches and event names can be extracted, and what are the major event names. We will talk in tomorrow's class. Okay.
Okay.
How to do the log activity, and we will do how to do the advanced activity, how to set up a AQL query language. Okay, by using AQL. Okay. Okay guys, that's all for the day. We will meet in a tomorrow's class with respect to log activity, and this is the most important with respect to QRadar and offense tab and dashboard. These are the main activities which we need to do. If we require once more time, I will explain one more time also, no worries. But it looks easy, but you start doing the thing, it will take odd. There are so many, you will start getting so much of difficulties while doing the log activity. Okay, I will explain, I will give some tips how to do the activities. Okay,
Yeah.
that's all there guys. We'll meet tomorrow class. Okay.
Okay.
Any other doubts till now? Any doubts?
No, I have one question only, Vishnu. Like,
Okay.
while we are searching for the offline searches, okay,
Okay.
there is a data file searches and there is an index file.
Yeah.
Okay, so exactly the data file searches is happening on the Arial database or
Index
on the
database
Postgres
searches in
database.
a. No, it
Uh,
is happens in both the thing happens in Arial database only. Both
okay,
indexed as well as data file search. In index file search, what it happens? See, I told there will be one instance called events, one instance called flows, one instance called
mhm,
Arial the index, one instance called accumulation. See, there are 4 instances will be created in an Arial database. Events will be
okay,
all raw data events. Okay, I will show you in a event system event. If you go cd dot clear, see I'll go dot cd store. Yes, so the location is cd/store. If you go inside, there is something called transient, you can say, where it is, man. There is a, see, if you see this Arial, this is Arial database is there. See, this is Arial.
yeah, yeah,
You go to Arial, you go to cd Arial. You go inside. See, you will get cd events, flows, statistics. You see, there are some CV is common vulnerabilities, GV is some. See, there are some meaning, I don't know exactly. So statistics, all this. See, these are the things. If you go inside cd events ls, you do payloads, records, uncompressed cache. You go to payloads ls, day wise 2021, year wise, month wise, day wise 28, even hours wise cd 7. If you do inside, see, this is your payload data. This is one table. After some set one size, it will be moved to second table, third table, fourth table, like. If you do the search on this, it will go and search this particular table, followed by this table, followed by this table, like this it will go. If it is for 24 hours, it will do 7th hour to till 24 hours each and every table. Like if you are going for 27, 28 both, it will select first 27 and it will check all the date logs and it will go to, that is what called data files fetched. Okay. If you are doing some index data, by default index data is there in your aerial database only in another instance where only source IP, destination IP, what are the indexing, whatever you are doing, those data will be shown there. Okay.
Okay.
So that, see, we will see that tomorrow. Okay. I have actually demo class. I have to prepare for that. Okay. Please don't mind.
Sure, sure, sure.
We'll meet tomorrow class and we'll have the discussion. Okay.
Okay.
Okay then. Bye bye.
Thank
Good
you.
night. Good night. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.